Guru Ganeshabhyam Namaha. There is a saying, live life king size. This used to come as the caption in some advertisement. Live life king size. Live your life like a king. What does a king do? He leads his kingdom. He is the leader of his kingdom. Others gauge the greatness of a nation by looking at its ruler. He achieves. He achieves for his kingdom, which becomes his own achievement. He cares for his loved ones, his family, his men, his ministers, his soldiers, all the citizens, men, women, children, birds, animals, everything and everyone in his kingdom. He has so much concern for their welfare that he is willing to lay down his own life for them. He is willing to fight and die for them. He contributes to the society. He plans and executes actions that can make his kingdom to progress, improve the standard of living, safety, security, happiness. That is what a king does. This is called living life king size. Our elders said, Parivartini samsare mritah kovana jayate jatastu ganyate sotra yas purecha shriyadhikaha. Billions have taken birth, billions have died on this earth. Only those births are seen, remembered, counted, reckoned who have lived a life of abundance, which is a life which is king size. Abundance of karuna, abundance of love, abundance of riches, which have been properly shared. Abundance of knowledge, abundance of courage, abundance of sacrifice. Only such lives are counted. Others are not even visible. It is not even a question of how much you have done, how big you have done, how many have you helped, how much of service have you rendered. Jatasya naditire tasyapi trinasya janma sabhalyam yat salila majjanakula janahastalambanam bhavati. You may be just grass on the banks of a river, but your life becomes meaningful, fruitful, if a sinking man has taken hold of you and you saved his life. That is living life king size. Stimitonnata sanchara jana santapaharinaha jayante viralaloke jaladaiva sajjanaha. But unfortunately, people worthy of their birth are also rare in this world. But they do stand out like the clouds, who know only to give. The clouds don't get anything in return. Our ancients used to praise and pray to the clouds as Parjanya, the god responsible for rains, the lord of the clouds. In the yajnas, offerings are also given to him. We don't do that these days. So today they don't get anything in return for what they do. But who wouldn't notice a rain cloud? Niratishayam garimanam tena jananyaha smaranti vidvamsaha yatkamapi vahati garbham mahatamapi yo gurur bhavati. These people who are like the rain clouds, they leave such a heavy impact on others, such a heavy presence they have, that people often wonder how his or her mother would have borne the weight when he or she was in her womb. That is the heavy impact such people create in the minds of others. Yasmin jivadi jivanti bahava sotra jivatu vayamsi kimna kurvanti chanchva sodara puranam. Only life of that person can be called life depending on whom many live. Taking care of oneself, that even a crow does. Yad jivyade kshanamapi pradidam manushyahi vijnana shaurya vibhavarya gunais sametam tannama jivitamiha pravadanti tajnaha kagobi jivati chiranja balimcha bhunkte. A life with knowledge, a life with courage, a life of noble qualities, only that can be called a life. If it is living for some years on earth, that even the crow does. Yon atmanana parena naja bandhuvarge dine dayamna kurute naja martya varge Kim tasya jivita bhalam hi manushya-loke, kagopi jivati chiram cha balim cha bhungte. The crow also lives on bali, balls of rice offered as bali to ancestors. There is no effort. Someone cooks, keeps it, calls the crow, he comes and eats. Is it life? No sharing, no kindness. Don't confuse that the crow doesn't eat alone. It crows and calls all its friends and relatives. Don't think that is kindness, magnanimity. It is a reflex. It is natural. It is something that the crow cannot avoid. Something God has put into crows. Whenever it sees food, it cannot prevent itself from crowing. This is not kindness. This is not sharing. This is not magnanimity. Start living life like a king. How much you can do does not matter. The grass by the side of the river who saves a man from sinking is honored equally. The point is to stop living like a crow, bothered only about filling one's own belly. Start living like a king by helping others, giving to others, contributing to the society. Harihi Om.
यज्ञो हि श्रेष्ठतमं कर्म